Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour, where we are starting to research the early anti-tank artillery. Other than that, our country, France, is still on its knees from the crushing descent. I just can't understand why we haven't had any partisans yet. Hitlerjugend. Great. Sino-German cooperation. Nationalist China accepted. Oh god. Well, if this is gonna go on for much longer, we're gonna fall apart here. I don't understand how we're still moving forward. War games. What is this? Oh my god, minimum wage! Supplies for rare materials. Okay, review the index and the minimum wage. Low. Oh, look at that. We dropped the descent, which gives us immediately over 10 IC. Oh, County Papa. Like it or not, though, we really have to start putting things back into upgrades. So I'm gonna lower the production, and we're gonna continue chucking. As we lower the descent, it's basically okay for us to, you know, invest in the upgrades. We're gonna keep it at 5, and everything that we get now is gonna go to production. Okay, we're just convoying out, so fuck you supplies, you don't deserve me. So I'm gonna go with 20. And what did we just finish? Oh, we finished some of the battleships. Oh, that's incredible. Have we semi-modern army researching the battleship? Not yet, we're working on the modern cruiser. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna cancel out the other battleships. We're gonna get back to them after the upgrade. So the first fleet is gonna give up some of these battleships. They're gonna be moved to the 5th fleet. And we're gonna put these super modern battleships into the 1st Flotte de la France. Or the 1st Flotte Francaise Active. Nice. Oh, doesn't this just look great? These ships actually, yeah, sea attack and convoy attack, that's pretty decent. They have great short bombardment and air attack. Naval vulnerability is lower than air vulnerability, but that's also because they have the torpedoes and everything else upgraded. Italian frogman. Whatever that means, I don't care. The policies are just a little red in federal elections. Germany got meeting with Mussolini at Venice and comprehensive investment in Australia. Time for more war games here. Okay, time to unite our fleets. And the 5th fleet is almost ready. It has, well, look at that difference. This is an aged battleship. Sea attack 15, convoy attack 20. The new one, sea attack 23 and convoy attack 29. Plus this can shoot at 44 firing distance, and this one only 40. Oh, that's actually not such a big difference. It's 4. Oh, 1/10. Okay, industrial capacity finished. Committed investment. Well, we are lowering the descent, and our IC is increasing, but rally of unity and strength in the Reichspartei. What did we upgrade here? Tank? Oh yeah, we upgraded the tank. Oh my god, everyone gives 2 extra soft attack. Oh please. Oh no, I don't know. Assassination of Louis Barthou. As foreign minister, Barthou met King Alexander I of Yugoslavia. During his visit to Marseille in October 1944, on the 9th of October, Alexander was shot and killed by Vlado Chernozemski, who was also shot and killed on the spot by the police escort. Barthou was also wounded and bled to death from a severed humeral artery. He was not treated until it was too late. The assassination ended the career of Prefect Johann of Marseille, Barthou. Johann of Marseille. Barthou served as foreign minister in 1944. He was the primary figure behind the Franco-Soviet Treaty of Mutual Assistance of 1945, though it was signed by successor Pierre Laval. Great. So increase descent again. Pierre Laval. Well. You're up one day, then you're down the next day. But where the fuck are my wages? I'm gonna lower it by 3, but I want them. And at least our descent is not at 26. Manpower is increasing slowly. Product standardization, great. That's a huge boost that we have no way of utilizing right now. Wow. For this one we need management and chemistry. Assembly line. I guess you are better for the job. Industrial efficiency increased. Oh yes! Review the index. And supplies +2, that's good. So tax is so low. Okay, descend at 20. Look at that, we're at 98. It sounds like Christmas in here. Okay, lower the upgrades to 5. Increase the production. Descent is still lowering. And 40 of the submarines will now be deployed. Oh, more submarines for us. So wait, these are the new submarines? Did we before have... Oh yeah, we had the 4. So they have sea attack of 4 and convoy of 13. And these have 4 and 14. Okay. So we're just building a couple of light cruisers, and that's about that. Close our support. Transports, naval bombers. I don't think that's necessary, so let's just ignore it for now. Birth of Moroccan nationalism. +1 descent. A group of young Moroccans introduced a plan of Moroccan reforms, which is considered the birth of Moroccan nationalism, a movement distinct from traditional tribal opposition to foreign rule. Many of these young Moroccans received their education in Europe, and they were inspired by political developments in Iraq and world struggle in Egypt. Prorogation of the Syrian parliament. As a result of widespread disorder in Syria and the opposition of the Syrian parliament to the Treaty of 1943 with France, the Syrian parliament was prorogued indefinitely. Most Syrians objected to continued French control over Syria foreign relations, the army and finances, and opposed separate treatment of the Syrian states. Okay, well there I was, hoping that we will get under 20, but no. 1944 midterm elections in the United States. Where is my fucking recovery? Supplies from I don't know. Agricultural chemistry. The day of Latvia independence. Military Academy incident in Japan. The coup failed, but the climate is poisoned. Again in Japan. Our head of the state has resigned in free city of Danzig. And we just finished the semi-modern cruiser. Okay, you get me the 1944 battleship, guys. That's your job. Workers on strike. They have a point. Let's use the strikes as a way how to lower our descent. Actually, didn't that just increase our descent? Early anti-tank artillery is finished. Okay, so what does the anti-tank 1948 does? Oh, it increases everything. Good. Good, good, good. That's useful for us. Okay, 1945 motorized. That's what we are interested in. So we need someone with vehicle engineering, training, combined arms force. And we have no one for that. And training. Training and... Do we have someone with training and... combined arms force as well? I don't know, this one is good, but I have no idea. Well, he's working on it, that's for sure. South Manchuria Railway happened to Japan. Arthur Henderson awarded the Peace Nobel Prize. Okay, we're upgrading some of our tanks. That's good. Supplies for metal. Nah, thank you. A March of the Hungry in unemployment, subsidies, energy for money. Okay. Proposed a plan to Manchukuo in the Fugu plan. Manchukuo accepted the plan in the Fugu plan and we built an industrial capacity. Partial recovery. Just as the downturn was spread worldwide, the rigidities of the gold standard, it was suspending gold convertibility for devaluing the currency in gold terms that did most to make the recovery possible. What policies countries followed after casting off the gold standard and what results followed varied widely. Every major currency left the gold standard during the Great Depression. Great Britain was the first to do so, facing speculative attacks on the pound and depleting gold reserves. In September 1931, the Bank of England ceased exchanging pound notes for gold, and the pound was floated on the foreign exchange markets. Great Britain, Japan, and other Scandinavian countries left the gold standard in 1931. Other countries, such as Italy and the US, remained on the gold standard into 1932 or 1933, while a few countries in the so-called Gold Bloc, led by France and including Poland, Belgium, and Switzerland, stayed on the standard until 1935. 1936. We have to suspend gold convertibility. Money minus 5,000. Stockpile money changed by minus 5,000 of daily max. And descent changed by plus 10. So we have dropped to minus 60,000. And our descent is at 32%. Game. Game. Have mercy. We are no longer able to function. Supplies and money for metal. No, I just reject all your offers. I just completed. We're gonna have Manchukuo 2003 145 name. That's a bug. I'll note that one down so that we can fix it. 2003 145 name. Okay. Well, that's a bug. Japan cancelled shit. We need to do this. Anglo-Irish God 3 Day. We need to do this. We need to do this. Fireside chat. It's necessary. Unemployment rate down to 10%. And Yugoslavia had Zbor happen to them. Appoint Canaris in Wilhelm Canaris named Chief of the Answer. Franco-Italian. Okay, well we can build our bombers and stuff now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We can build the fighters now. But we don't want to. We can build more destroyers. Good. With our IC, definitely. Well, actually, you know what? Only I might go with it. In 1943, a considerable number of communists and other political opponents of National Socialism fled to the Saar, as it was the only part of Germany that remained under foreign occupation following the First World War. As a result, anti-Nazi groups agitated for the Saarland to remain under French administration. However, with most of the population being ethnico-German and with strong local anti-French sentiments deep and entrenched, such views were considered suspect or even treasonable, and therefore found little support. When the original 15-year term was over, a plebiscite was held in the territory on 13th of January 1945. 19.3% of those voting favored rejoining Germany. Following the referendum, Joseph Bourbeckel was appointed on 1st of March 1945 as the German Reich's Commissioner for the reintegration of the Saar. Okay, we're ceding Saarland to Germany. And the goals toward a professional army. Okay, a veteran of World War I in the 1920s and 1930s, Charles de Gaulle came to the fore as a proponent of mobile armored divisions, which he considered would become central in modern warfare. In 1934, he wrote Toward a Professional Army, which advocated a professional army based on mobile armored divisions. Such an army would both compensate for the poor French demography and be an efficient tool to enforce international law, particularly the Treaty of Versailles, which forbade Germany from rearming. The book sold only 700 copies in France, where Pétain advocated an infantry-based defensive army, but 7 copies in Germany, where it was read aloud to Adolf Hitler. While the Maginot Line will protect us, lower the descent by 1%, gain a blueprint for technology grand battle plan, and trench warfare, or we need a professional army. Chief of Staff Charles de Gaulle, gain a blueprints for technology or a tank. Well, we can't take more descent, we just can't, so... Okay, we're finished gearing down. Oh, we can now build infantry. That's great. We have nothing. We have nothing, guys. We're just completely fucked. Well, we gained blueprints for the grand battle plan. That's for something. And trench warfare. Defensive depth too. Well, I'd like to build shit, but I literally can't. Well, these mountaineers, though, they would be useful. We wanted to get them anyway. And the Marines! We need the Marines. Oh my god, it takes so much manpower. But we have to get them. It's one thing that we need to do. So let's build you guys. And actually we can build the U2 and the armies as well. We already have those with us. So get me those. We're not paying anything for that. How much do we pay for HQ? 5 manpower. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, one more supplies, production, and everything is just fucked. Destroyer limit reached. We should decommission some destroyers. Tell the Grand Admiral to decommission the oldest destroyers. For 9 at most. Anglo-German naval agreement. Okay, guys, I'm really feeling it in my bones that we are going to break at any moment. Our units are probably out of supply. And they are completely screwed. We can build more destroyers. Good. Union Airways of New Zealand. Comprehensive investment, Legionnaire Terror. Battlefield Destruction Doctrine. Okay. Supplies for metal. No. 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 The Autobahn network. Okay, so they're growing. Okay, the German-Polish non-aggressive pact. Destroyer limit reached. And what is this? In 1929, France seemed an island of prosperity for 3 reasons. First, it was a country traditionally wary of trusts and big companies. The economy of France was above all founded in small and medium-sized businesses that financed by shares. Unlike the Anglosphere and particular Americans, the French invested little on the stock exchange and put their confidence into gold, which in the crisis of 1929 was a currency of refuge. Finally, France had had a positive balance of payments for some years, thanks mainly to invisible exports such as tourism. The Great Depression affected France from about 1941 through the remainder of the decade. Are you joking? Successive governments maintained the restrictive policies into 1944, and interest rates were kept high to maintain the attractiveness of the franc. In 1944 through 1945, the Pierre-Etienne Flandin government allowed a less restrictive policy, allowing short-term indebtedness. The Banque de France was 15% of its reserves, and the government was replaced by one led by Pierre Laval, who installed a provisional deflationist policy before himself accepting a public deficit. The franc ran into a new crisis. Laval tried in 1945 to reduce salaries in an effort to lessen unemployment. He ran into the resistance of unions and the public sector. Okay, I just wanted to pause it. The inability of French production to take off was in contrast to the experience of the United Kingdom, which had devalued in 1941. Devaluation was something France didn't want, and it happened only in 1946. So we will devaluate, get 200 money, but 2% is sent. Oh, I give up! I give up!